Salve, salve galera, beleza? Seja todos bem-vindos ao meu canal de games. Eu sou o Anselmo Santos e estamos trazendo aqui um novo jogo no canal, galera. Espero aí que vocês gostem, né? Peço a vocês aí que deixem aí aquele like. E se você não é inscrito no canal, inscreva, ative aí as notificações para não perder nenhum dos nossos vídeos, beleza, galera? Vamos lá, a gente vai estar iniciando aqui um novo jogo, né? Tá. E novo jogo, vamos lá. Temos aqui o modo história, né? Modo fácil e o modo normal. Modo normal para jogadores que desejam desfrutar de uma experiência equilibrada entre história e combate. Vamos lá, vamos estar jogando no modo normal. Vamos lá, galera, vamos curtir a história aí.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds, great long fluffy bastards, low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. And I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
Vamos lá. Eu estou controlando. Use L para mover. Para mover a
I can't
câmera.
remember the last time we did something else than
Duas
work.
espadas?
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Segura ela e dá para correr.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through
Já dá
the
para bater
falling down
com
house.
o R. A toda hora, deixa eu ver que hora que vai. Ó, do lado de cá uma espada.
Looks steady enough.
Deste lado outra espada.
Antea.
Fungo de casco. Vamos lá, vamos entrar aqui.
Watch out!
Oh. Is it just me or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Overeager apprentices.
Aqui não dá para passar. Deixa eu ver. Calma, deixa eu destruir isso aqui. Ah não, isso aqui né? O barril não dá para destruir. Não dá para continuar. Tentar encontrar outro caminho aqui. Acho que vai ser por aqui mesmo, né? Não. Não vai. Tinha aparecido a opção RB. Tá, vamos tentar encontrar outro caminho ali. Eu tô usando vida, mas o X usa. Deixa eu ver aqui o mapa. Eu vou ter. Não, é aqui mesmo. Não tem outro local pra passar não, viu? Ah, tá. Só tinha que apertar. Ó, já tem um fantasma ali.
Down you go.
Dá para marcar o fantasma. Você vê que tem outro. Vai.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Uma carta velha e úmida, caro primo. Essa farsa que é a cidade de New Eden já foi longe demais, né? Beleza, vamos pular. John James, Providence, 8 de setembro de 1694. Não leva a carta não. Aqui não dá para destruir.
Ah, more wanderers.
Behind you!
As easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
However, this doesn't bode well.
Banimento, atacar com suas armas, enche o indicador de banimento. Quando o indicador de banimento estiver cheio, pressione A para banir seu alvo.
Time to leave for good.
Você consegue dar um ataque especial.
Well, you tried.
Ela rola, outra vez dá para rolar. Um bilhete úmido de ensanguentado, bicho. Um bilhete cheio de sangue.
These people left New Eden town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Tem um doidão ali, ó. Ataque carregado.
You do not belong here.
Essa caixa também não tem nada.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. are the town selectmen sitting on their arses.
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always.
Cara, passou correndo, não dá
Not the
nem
busiest stables I've
How
ever
am I-
seen. No ostler and no
explorar aqui pra
horses.
ver o que se tem alguma coisa.
Town is less and less welcoming by the second.
Cidade de New Eden descoberta.
Welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
A pretty word for a set of shackles.
I'm sure folk here are just as open-minded as Charles.
Tem alguém na casa ali, ó. Área de investigação. Sua bússola, tudo usar a bússola. Ah tá, chegamos numa vila aqui.
This must be the inn. Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I assume...
Keep digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Noosmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her, and rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Her house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worstens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What did Charles know about it? What had he learned?
Tragically, I had not yet had the opportunity to discuss his investigation, and his passing now excludes the possibility. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task, and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes, our contract stands. For Charles.
All right. For Charles. Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Perhaps we may come to you for advice.
Please do, madam, for I would be only too glad to give it.
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Governor?
How may I be of service to you?
I'll go now.
I'll still be here if you need me.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against. We should go to Esther.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
No fire starts on its own. Not in this cold.
Something must have given it a helping hand.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse. It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well-read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find a way.
That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned-lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther. Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Salmo infantil. Eis que os filhos são herança do Senhor, e o fruto do ventre, o seu galardão. Salmo 127, versículo 3. Nota do médico: 3 gotas de óleo de lavanda em infusão de camomila antes de dormir. Vamos investigar aqui. Carta não enviada para a irmã de Esther. Minha querida irmã, Charles está morto. Não consigo distinguir a direita da esquerda. Não posso dizer que Dia é ou há quanto tempo meu Charles partiu. Meu mundo se desfez, nada aconteceu como deveria. Não pude ir ao funeral, que vergonha. Como falhei com o meu querido marido, simplesmente não consegui encontrar forças para sair de casa e andar até o local onde Charles morreu, lá para vê-lo enterrado. Que o Senhor tenha misericórdia e guie nossos amigos até nossos, antes que seja tarde demais. New Eden não vai durar muito mais tempo sem meu amado marido para protegê-la. Não tenho mais palavras em mim, mas achei que você, que o amava tanto, deveria saber sobre sua passagem, meu amor Esther. Pai, legal.
Esther
Que
couldn't
carta.
attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman.
Dica obtida de Esther. São 3 dicas. Seguido, caso de assombração. Embora agora
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
investigue o
But
estudo.
there has to be more to it.
Peça de xadrez, um rei precioso de um conjunto de xadrez protegido por um domo de vidro.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Versos da Bíblia rabiscados. Jó 7, 13, 15. Quando digo, minha cama me confortará, meu sofá aliviará minhas queixas. Então você me assusta com sonhos e me aterroriza com visões. De modo que minha alma escolheu o estrangulamento e a morte em vez de minha vida. Ela vem até mim em sonhos. Ó. Legal, né?
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
Jó capítulo 7.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Um mapa. Vou dar mais uma
I can
investigada
still
aqui.
picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
Bilhete de Charles, ninguém neste lado das águas e poucas pessoas do outro. Sabe que vim para New Eden como ministro para fazer pesquisas sobre o novo mundo. Em nome da Irmandade da Estola de São Paulo. E que a estranheza eu encontrei há fantasmas aqui. Sim, antigos, inumeráveis, mas são silenciosos. Nunca direi a palavra em voz alta. Mas suspeito que há bruxas. E se eu encontrar uma, gostaria muito de perguntar a ela sua história. Há bruxas aqui no local. Deixa eu ver esse livro aqui primeiro, para depois a gente ver o papel que caiu ali. O livro tecnológico da coleção pessoal de Charles, Formicários por Johnny Snyder. Tem mais uma aqui. O livro tecnológico da coleção pessoal de Charles, a mesma coisa do outro. Deixa eu ver o que caiu aqui. Bilhete de Charles. O que todos esses sonhos têm em comum? Seria eles uma promessa do dia do juízo final? ou pesadelo vindo. Visões, prenúncio, alguém está por trás disso. Quem é o verdadeiro alvo e o que fez com que essa raiva explodisse? Preciso saber como entrar em nossas cabeças. O sono não oferece mais descanso. E isso não pode continuar.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their bed?
Dica obtida.
Charles's ghost might give us answers. We should investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Vamos lá, investigar o cemitério
Remember when he started to wear
onde ele
these
foi
to look
encontrado.
wiser and older?
Oh, he was hiding his hair loss.
E dá pra falar com ela de novo?
I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
Deixa eu ver, fazer mais umas perguntas pra ela aqui.
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
Vamos lá, vamos seguir, dar adeus pra ela.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
Ó, tem alguma coisa no cemitério que ela pediu pra ter cuidado. Vamos lá. Não sei se eu olhei isso aqui. Carta de um vizinho. Isto é um pouco de comida e cerveja para você. Sinto muito pela sua perda. Seus vizinhos aguardem seus corações. Ah, vizinhos bons, hein?
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be alright?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Agora eles vão se separar. Cada um vai para um lado. Né? Vamos lá, vamos ao cemitério. Para encontrar a localização do seu próximo objetivo, abra o seu mapa. Desembarque, objetivo da crônica, investiga o cemitério. Vamos lá. Deixa eu ver aqui o que temos aqui. Eu ainda não tinha olhado essa bolsa. Crônicas. Será que tá embaixo aqui? É, eu já tinha descido aqui, mas... Dá pra falar que esse
Be
cara...
warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death. Weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
Você tem maus sonhos.
The nightmares. Do you get
Pesadelo,
them
você
too?
também os tem.
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even
O cara
charge
quer me
you
cobrar
for it.
pelas informações.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry spectres and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim.
Vamos ver o que ele vende aqui.
Care to trade?
Quer negociar?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
O que eu tenho para vender, ele vende couro, pelo. Vou comprar um para ver. Recursos. Tá bom, só um.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
A wisp. So close to town.
Um fantasma aqui, ó. Placa do cemitério. Seu cemitério está fechado por ordem do governador. Vambora, governador. Calma aqui, teu cemitério fechado.
Where are you leading me?
Tem uma luz ali.
More of you?
Fantasmas. Doidão esse aqui, ó.
Enough.
Ah, isso é um cachorro doido, ó. Toma.
No one is safe here.
O que ele deixou aqui. Ó, espectral. Aqui esse é o túmulo do cara, deixa eu ver. Charles.
Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Percepção. Com o banidor você sente lugares ou objetos que foram marcados por fantasma. Quando estiver próximo a esses elementos, seus anéis de banimento serão adicionados à aceleração com uma áurea laranja. Mova-se para encontrar a fonte.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers.
Dá uma olhada desse lado de cá primeiro. Charles? Achei o túmulo dele.
Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you.
Ah, mas primeiro tem que encontrar o local onde ele morreu. Que não é o túmulo dele, não.
Many dead in more recent years.
Cadê? Tem que ir o local onde o anel acender aqui. Aí aqui o anel ficou forte, ó. Vamos lá, deve ser por aqui em algum lugar. Aí eu vim foi daqui, né? É. Será que é aqui
A
o
memory
local?
lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Recurso insuficiente, local do ritual. Pirita? Que bicho é esse, pirita? É um pedaço de minério de latão desbotado.
If I mix the stones I found earlier with seashore candle, that might do it.
Realize o ritual. Tem que encontrar alguma coisa pro ritual aqui. Bicho diferente aqui agora, um tipo de fantasma. Ai, fantasma. Cadê? Ele tem que achar por aqui o produto. Aí, realize o ritual. Vamos lá, fazer a macumba para ele agora. Tem um aqui. Tem um fantasma aqui. Eu não vi.
Call this a fight?
Para revelar as memórias, você deve realizar um ritual de remontar. Será que eu fiz o ritual certo? Nem li lá.
Did I just?
Ritual fracassado. Oh, tem que achar outro. Manifestar, eu tinha que fazer esse primeiro aqui, ó. Oh, que coisa errada. Vamos procurar de novo a planta lá. Tinha que fazer o primeiro ritual.
Everyone buried here died in 1677.
Onde é que vai ter aquela planta lá? Marcando para lá. Deixa eu ir lá de novo naquele local. Pra ver se eu acho a planta de novo. E aqui que ela tava. Ali tem mais aqui. Dei sorte. Pedaço de minério. Não, é o daqui de baixo. Pronto, o ritual é esse aqui, ó. Revela um eco. Este ritual ajuda a pessoa a sintonizar uma memória fraca, mas persiste em deixar por um fantasma remanescente por meio de palavras convincentes. Gravação ou desenho da constelação de Leão. Vambora, vamos ver se o ritual é esse mesmo, né?
In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord,
É o
I
Charles, né?
command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely.
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Matou o Charles. Não dá pra fazer nada, não? Dá não. Ah tá, aqui foi pra revelar a morte dele, né? O local da morte, ó. Ela atirou nele. Aqui onde é que Charles morreu.
That thing he faced. What was it?
Bíblia de Charles. Bíblia de Charles encontrada meio queimada na lama do cemitério. Está aberta em Jó 13:15. Quando digo, a minha cama me confortará, meu sofá aliviará minhas queixas. Então você me assusta com sonhos e me aterroriza com visões, de modo que minha alma escolheu o estrangulamento e a morte em vez de minha vida. Este vínculo está encharcado, é isso mesmo, encharcado, quer dizer, este vínculo está encharcado com a essência do fantasma de Charles. Depois que um encerramento foi executado por Hunter, o laço entre o fantasma e o mundo será cortado para sempre.
The tie that binds his ghost.
Aqui a Bíblia de Charles. Charles Ter.
With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
Vamos lá, agora voltar ao túmulo de Charles. O túmulo dele já diferenciou. Local do ritual. Selecionar o ritual. Recurso necessário à Bíblia de Charles. Aqui não fala qual é o ritual. Eu acho que é o mesmo ritual, né? Fantasma se manifestar. É o mesmo.
In each stain hides a story.
ritual fracassado não era o mesmo? Faz o fantasma. Fazer o fantasma se manifestar. Então, é o outro aqui, moção de manifestar.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here.
Vamos ver se Charles vai aparecer, né?
I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Cara novo ainda. Parece que a Esther tá mais velha. Pobre Esther, sinto muito, minha amiga.
Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
How does its malevolence manifest?
It poisons minds and sickens bodies. It draws specters to it and sours the weather. It delivers nightmares to one's sleep. For a time, screams tore through the night as folk awoke in terror. When it appeared to me, I did not see its true face. But I heard a woman. She was love. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul, remembrance on your...
Antea, wait!
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord, please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
Legal, hein? O jogo parece bom, tô gostando.
home.
I'll do it.
Ah, que uma bela história, viu, galera? No início assim não dá pra falar muita coisa, mas me pareceu um bom jogo, né?
Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
Esther vai voltar pra casa. Escolte a Esther para casa. Vamos levar ela pra casa.
Where do you think he is now?
Ver se ela corre, não. Ué, ele traz a Esther e a gente tem que levar.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Ah, sim, agora ela correu.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you. Good night, my dear. You should get some sleep. You'll need it. Good night, my dear.
Acho que
You should get some sleep.
você deveria dormir um pouco. Precisamos disso. Pronto, vamos dormir. Vamos pro quarto, né? O Esther mandou a gente ir descansar um pouco. Ver se essa porta abre. Essa porta é pra sair. Deixa eu ver se dá pra tocar. Ah não, aqui é só uma carta. Ver se dá pra dormir. Não dá pra dormir.
This is Charles's. Esther, you know we can help you sort through things around the house.
I don't know that I'm ready for that. But I'll keep it in mind.
Bora, vamos descansar um pouco, né? É isso aí, galera. Vamos estar encerrando por aqui. E peço a vocês aí que deixe aí aquele like para fortalecer. E se você não é inscrito no canal, se inscreva. Ative as notificações para não perder nenhum dos nossos vídeos aqui no canal. Beleza, galera? Valeu, até a próxima. Fui. Vamos ficar com essa cena aí até o final.
I love you, Red McCraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
Charles would have done the same for your ghost or mine.
I hope he'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would have been right. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't, eh?
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be what did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.